Hey everyone, Nate here from Nate's RetroPlays. How are we doing tonight? We're going to be playing some retro gaming this evening. The game that we are going to be taking part in is Doom 64. Doom 64 is a first-person shooter that was developed and published by Midway Games. It was released in 1997 for the Nintendo 64. It is a sequel to Doom 2, which is a extremely popular game. Whereas Doom 64 has got a little bit less exposure, being that it was exclusive for the Nintendo 64. A re-release for this game is actually coming out very soon, March of 2020. So it'll be the first time that it'll be available anywhere but the Nintendo 64. So hopefully this game will get some more exposure because of that re-release. It plays similarly to earlier Doom games in that the game world is a fully 3D first-person experience, but the enemies and other assets and objects are flat 2D sprites. It's a very unique look, but it's very much the Doom look. Other game engines use it as well, like Wolfenstein 3D, and then some other game engines operate similarly, such as Duke Nukem, and there's other ones over the years too. The plot of the game is following the conclusion of the original Doom series, the sole Marine who survived the horrors of hell returned to Earth, reclaiming it from the invasion that almost eradicated the human race. Demons still lingered within the abandoned halls and complexes of the Phobos and Deimos. As a last-ditch effort, the military decided to bombard the moons with extreme radiation in hopes of killing off any remaining humans. It was initially successful. However, something survived the exposure. The radiation blocked the military's sensors and allowed something to slip past them undetected. This mysterious entity, possessing the ability to resurrect any demon it came across, recreated the entire demonic horde and made it stronger than ever before. A Marine strike force was ordered to contain the advancing armies of hell, but the player's character is the sole survivor of this group. So, pretty much a standard Doom game. If you've ever played the original Doom 1 or Doom 2, you know the story's pretty light. And that's okay. The game is fun, the action's fun, it plays really good. So, story's kind of, secondary at this point, in my opinion, and not as important. So, I guess just my personal take on this game, I played this back in the day when it was new on the Nintendo 64. I was a big fan of Doom prior to that, so the fact that they released another Doom game was super exciting to me. The fact that it was on the Nintendo 64, it didn't get quite as much exposure as other games in the franchise. Part of that, I think, too, was due to the fact that they didn't include any sort of multiplayer mode on here, and at the time, on the Nintendo 64, everyone was wanting multiplayer experiences with their first-person shooters, and this one, omitting it, probably hurt it as well in terms of getting people to try it out. But the game is a great game. It's very well constructed. It's a quality title. The visuals are really good. It's actually one of the games I think that holds up really well for the Nintendo 64 versus a lot of other games. They just don't look good anymore. That early 3D look didn't really hold up very well. But with that said, I think we should jump into just some gameplay here. So first things first, I am playing on a emulator, of course, and I am using a PlayStation controller that I've mapped out as best I could. Now I have to figure out what my buttons are. Berserker mode. Let's see here. I want my shotgun. There we go. So I'm still kind of getting used to the controls here. Some really creepy atmospheric sounds going on in this game too, that I think is just adds a lot to the game. See, I'm just adjusting the sound levels just a little bit here, just make sure that we get the audio through here alright. It doesn't appear like that's too loud, so I'm going to turn that up. Alright. That was creepy. So if you've ever played the original Doom games, you know that the game engine in the original Doom works largely the same as this. What they did with this version of the game was they improved the resolution of all the textures and the enemies, which makes the game look pretty good compared to the original. Now, I do prefer the original graphics a little bit better. I think they hold up a little better over time, but this game still looks really good though. Crap. Right. What? I'm not sure of it. So, just keep going. Alright, let's see. How do I get it? Here we are. There we go. This weapon's pretty cool looking. A minigun. classic things they do in Doom is when you pick up something important like a key, it like opens up a door somewhere and there'll be a bunch of enemies that start pouring out at you. It's good times. Question is, where do I go to get back? It's right here. Here. There we go. Now I'll be ready. There's probably some enemies waiting for me up here now. Somewhere. Here. I snuck up on you. See, I want that. It's ammo. I'm using a shotgun for a little bit. That's a blue one. Oh, you got it. Oh, look at that. I found a secret. It's another classic feature of Doom is secrets everywhere. So where does this take me? Don't know. I don't want to use this gun though. I want that. There we go. Alright. Looks like we got that level complete. Level 4 done. Nice. Nice. There we got a little password. So if anyone's following along, they can get that password. Alright. Look at that. It's twitching. Ugh. That is disgusting. That is totally gross. Alright, let's see here. Looks like I have a lot of options here. They all make me nervous. Do I open this door? Just gotta dig in sometimes. It's locked, okay. Is this a door? Ah, got it. What is up there? Oh, the yellow key card. Okay, so that's going to have to get unlocked at some point. Oh yeah, I can see it right there. Yellow key card. Okay. So that means I have to travel down some of these hallways. Okay. Yeah, this is such a good game. Like I said at the beginning, this came out after Doom 2, and in my opinion, it's like the official Doom 3. There was most of us know the other Doom 3 that came out a few years later for PC and like Xbox, and it was a decent enough game, but it was a little bit different style game. Doom is typically, the original Doom games are more about kind of this overwhelming, fast-paced shooter, whereas Doom 3 that came out was a little bit slower-paced, more of a horror style game than the action style that was Doom. Still a good game, but this one never gets really the credit that it deserves as being like the Doom 3. Alright, I got the super shotgun. That is nice. Alright, we're doing pretty good on this level so far. Ew, what's that noise? Okay, something must have opened up somewhere. Ooh, it's a chainsaw. Okay. Something moved somewhere. What is it? I'd like to get up and get all these nice presents. I have to figure out where to get up from. Is it that? Yep. Okay, so then I should be able to run across here. Go this way. Go that way. And let's get the chainsaw. Double chainsaw. Armor. Okay. I think that's it in here. But who's that? Oh my gosh. I did not expect that to open. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I still don't have any keys though. did I go? Aha. There we go. I feel better with the super shark now. Alright, there's the red key. For a second, it didn't. No, it didn't. Okay, what opened up? Must have been something. Let's see. Yes. This. Okay. Sick. Chainsaw. I don't need the rocket launcher. Go with that. I don't know where I'm going. Let's look at the map for a second. Okay. It's opening up. They always get me like that. Alright, so I'll be back in here. Oh. I must have missed something. Missed something somewhere. Here's somebody. I think I got through all the rooms. Shut. Where'd he come from? Oh, here we go. Let's see if that guy gets crushed. Oh yeah, you got totally crushed. Oh boy. Oh crap. That guy frightened me. I won't lie. That freaked me out. Here's somebody else just zoned in. Where are they at? Okay, so I have the red key. Anyone else waiting for me? Okay. Blue key. Oh, I have to run in and get it and not get crushed. Okay. If I can. Let's see if I can. Oh, come on. I didn't even hear those things open up. Okay, blue. This must do something. Oh, it's a transfer. Okay. Where am I? Get all of these rockets. I want the rockets. What now? Okay, back to this room. Okay. That's it? Excellent. Alright. That's awesome. Cool. Well, that was 2 levels from Doom 64, levels 4 and 5. They are both great levels. And we'll just keep doing this. I'm going to call it the evening now with this stream, though. Check it. Be sure to subscribe or follow me on Twitch here so that you can catch me on the next stream for Doom 64 where we'll tackle some more levels. Until next time, though, keep on gaming.